Happy Saturday, everybody. I am streaming on YouTube and Twitch. How is everybody? Hey, you guys. When you get your doodle? We can do it today. We can do it tonight. You have a legit idea? Okay. What is it? But no, just message it here. Nothing wrong with you messaging it here. It's gonna get drawn here, so. Unless it's like an image or something, then yes. That was a car, what's up? Today I am just working on some illustrations. It's a tattoo idea and I want to see your sketch for a concept. Tattoo? Whoa. You understand that that's a lot of... Yeah, that's a lot. But you got a fairy tale tattoo, so I mean, actually the bar's pretty low. Never mind, what is it? Let me see. I have, by the way, I've finally kind of like, well, we get over it. It's a Master Sword from Zelda in the stone type deal. From Breath of the Wild or Temple of Time. Okay. You want to see what that looks like. Cool. Master Sword. Okay. Yeah, I got you. I got you. My first tat was Kurt Vonnegut, self-drawn portrait. Kurt who? Vonnegut? I don't know. I'm too fucking... Oh, he wrote Slaughterhouse 5. I've heard of Slaughterhouse 5. I don't know what the fuck it is. Oh, God, I'm always revealing how fucking uncultured I am on these streams. good. Of Billy Pilgrim, and from his early years to his time as an American soldier and chaplain's assistant during World War II. Okay. Pretty famous, yes. My first tattoo is Love Thyself in Gaelic. Every story he wrote dealt with mental illness. Like when the UFO showed up, you were left wondering, was the dude nuts or was the UFO real? UFO was obviously real. Real to someone. Alright. Everybody needs to stop name dropping authors. I don't read. I don't read at all. You're gonna make me look like a fucking fool. Yeah, well, you can't cook noodles, so gotcha. I'm never gonna let that down, by the way. Fuck you. Until you make me some good noodles. Oh yeah, okay, hold on. What's actually I mentioned that last stream, but you had left by then. Or no, you had left by then. Sean Black, not gonna lie, only came in because I saw Goblin in the name, and the first thing I saw was Goblin nipples. 10 out of 10. Would click again. Hey, Sean Black, what's up? Oh god. That's funny. We're just doing some ideation for some MMO zones. We got some lore that we're basing this off of. Eventually I'll do some trim sheets. I'm glad that that's what drew you to the stream. Makes me happy that that's what drew you to the stream. We have a lone castle here that I've been telling Simon that I will do the concept for, and so I'm doing the concept for. I think they're actually pretty on point with what they have planned already. To be honest, you can't really beat like a simple castle like this. My personal favorite D&D character I played was the Way of the Open Hand Goblin Monk. Is it Way of the Open Hand or Way of the Open Palm? I might be fucking that up. I might have been. The Way of the Open Palm might be a Jade Empire thing. So goblins are near and dear to my heart. My first D&D character was a rat folk monk as well. It was a monk as well, so I feel that. Also, if you do my doodle, Way of the Open Hand in 5e. Okay, yeah, no, I'm messing things up. Player handbook. Okay. Yeah, because... No, the Open Palm was a Jade Empire thing. Unrelated to D&D completely. You're right. Also, if you do my doodle, can you send me the copy regardless later? Yes. Yes, I can. Of course. Of course. It's a necessity. If I do it, send it to you. That's just how things are. The combination of monk mobility with the goblin's nimble escape feature was very powerful. I can imagine. Nimble escape is insane. We have goblins in Monsters and Memories, and I think they also have like a nimble escape type thing going on. They essentially have. I might be wrong, but it might be like a trinket. Sean Black, do you play a lot of MMOs by any chance? Or any MMO? Or are you disenfranchised by MMOs of the days? Reason I ask is because we have an MMO that I'm working on, and I can show you some of it. It's worth... The reason I'm sharing this is not just because I'm working on it. It's because I want a bunch of people to play some goblins with me. So, very small team. We stream all the development. I don't know if you've heard about it or not. I'll show you what the last update looks like. But it's an overview of a very classically inspired MMO. So, planning and tactics over high action per minute. So instead of pressing a lot of buttons, you're hanging out with your friends and you're making sure you hit the right abilities. And you're killing skeletons and mezzing beetles, and we got a bunch of cool stuff. Sandwichy combat. Sandwich as in you can eat a sandwich while doing it. And here's the races that you'll be able to play. Playable races: human, wood elf, high elf, deep elf, ogre, deep dwarf, halfling, gnome, deep gnome. These guys are kind of wild. Goblin, of course. Troll. Mandrakes aren't playable. I just kind of snuck those in there because I'm funny as hell. Oh, if you want to like see what the game's about, there's this one video, and I'm gonna drop it. It's by another YouTuber / Twitch streamer, Eminem, Goblin. 1 second. Monsters and Memories, Goblin. This guy made a Chinny D. He's a great YouTuber. I'm gonna post it here. Check him out. You don't have to check it out now. You don't have to check it out at all. You know, but it gives you a really good idea of what the game's about. And he's a fucking goblin, man. And it's funny because he talks about a comment that started this whole idea of like of the goblin or the only goblins like guild, and that comment was mine. And then I happened to also be the first member of Only Goblins, which is a guild that he created. So it was quite funny. It was quite fun and funny at the same time. Dude, that playtest was so fun. That playtest was so incredibly fun. I just like it because he played the game so differently than other people. Well, I don't just like it like that. Okay, this whole thing needs to like intensify by like 10 million. Anyway, that's enough shilling of that. Ezeal says, if you're in the US and have money, a band called Necrogoblicon is going on tour soon. I'm not in the US, but I'll check if they ever hit.
That's my girl.
Thanks for the follow. That's my girl. That's new. If it's a little too creepy, then let me know. I think it's funny. They never used to have follow things. I wonder if this whole thing is just a little bit too. This one, I kind of like this. I kind of like this, like. Okay, so I have the idea, and now it's time to actually, let's do like a really good, like image of it. We're going to do, because that was garbage. So let's do like a truly big tower sort of thing. Glad you guys like goblins. As if I haven't done enough shilling today. But I also am making a game, a horror game that is not Monsters and Memories, which is the MMO. I'm doing a Silent Hill multiplayer horror game where a bunch of goblins go into scary dungeonish areas and watch their friends fucking get murked and murdered, and it's hilarious. There's some video of it on YouTube because we did we were part of Steam's Next Fest and we had a demo out and a lot of people enjoyed it. There are some people that it wasn't their cup of tea, and that's fine. But yeah, maybe it's something you can look into if you're interested. Okay, I'll check that out when it is time. I have done enough on this front. Good news, by the way. Good life news. I made some pizza at my girlfriend's dad's place. The first pizza was a little overdone because I didn't hit the settings on the oven were slightly different, and so broil didn't actually turn on when I thought it was turning on, and so the first pizza was a little iffy, but we had a great time because the second pizza we hit really on point, and he seemed to like it. No, it wasn't quite charred, but it was wasn't quite charred, but it was what would you call? It was too hard. Because it didn't swap over to broil, and instead it got a full extra minute of like a normal cook, which it shouldn't. Right? It shouldn't. It got another whole minute at like 500 degrees, which is just, that's brutal for pizza. You know, a whole minute makes all the difference. How much pineapple did I put on it? Funny enough, it's actually very funny. He comes over. He knows a little bit of English, and so a lot of our hanging out or whatever is mostly like figuring out the whole what's it called, the whole like language barrier thing. But he comes and he shows me a pineapple pizza, and I go, no. Like in like the deals or whatever, like the pizza deals. I'm like, I cannot. So I thought that was pretty funny. I made the deep dish with my son, and he didn't grease the crust enough, and it didn't get as brown as it could have yesterday. Oh yeah, well, you'll get him next time. That's what I said today. I'll get him next time. Yeah, we'll get there eventually. I think it was the second pizza that we put in. I put in for we actually got the charring right. I put in for 5 minutes instead of 7 because we amped it up to about 550. I think it could be in there could have been in there for another couple minutes. Or not a couple minutes. I probably should have pushed to 6 minutes, but it did show him because he wasn't as convinced by the pizza. Oh, maybe you fermented it too long. No, it definitely was this one thing, which was that it didn't go on broil soon enough. And so essentially the whole thing was me just going, God, I hope this pizza is good. I hope this pizza's good. And it was. The pizza really did taste great. The first pizzas also tasted great, and the pizza part of it, it was just the crust that was too hard. Everything else was bomb. So, next time I know exactly the time, because doing things with like a new oven, it's always like a little like, you know, it's this and that. Anyway, sorry for the pizza talk, but I just thought I'd update you guys. The good news is that we got some good pizza. And he showed me how to do some, how to crush some garlic and prep the garlic, and it was like watching a master at work. Yeah, well, okay, so let me just explain to you really quick what the problem was. So here's the top of the oven, right? And you have your little thing. On ours, it's a dial. We dial it from 500, and then once we want it to broil, we just turn that and it goes to broil. So it's the easiest thing ever. But with their thing, they have a bunch of little settings, and it's like clean. This one is like clean, right? And this one is like clear, and this one is like cook, and this one is broil. And so once you hit cook, you then have to hit the up arrow, which is like over here, or whatever, the up or down arrow, and then you hit that up arrow to like 500. His went to 550, which is already different than mine, because mine only goes to 500. So his goes to 550. Okay, so then there's that. Now, when I wanted to hit broil, right, it was time to hit broil, and I hit the button, which is this one. It just like wouldn't go. And so I had to clear it first, then hit broil. Okay, so that took me like 30 seconds to figure out. Even 30 seconds was like enough to fuck up the pizza, sorta. But beyond that, this, you actually have to then set to high. So then, like, I had to like, okay, so this is the thing. Now I need to clear it, then I need to hit broil, then I need to set it to high. And for it to actually work, right, and the pizza's here, meanwhile, and the broil's not on, and it's just cooking in this, like, 500-degree oven, like, way longer than it should, when really, it should just be boom, 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 boom with the broil for, like, a minute, and then call it. And you leave it in a little bit longer because I'm unsure, like, oh, crap, and then I found out about the broil thing, like, a little too late, and the pizza was essentially ruined. Oh yeah, and let me tell you about the garlic thing. So, this guy has this big fucking cleaver, like this. Alright, that he got from China. It actually had like a little bit of a handle like that. It was very nice. It was an extreme, but it also was heavy, so it had like a slab to it, you know, like it was a heavy knife. And so what he did was, you have this garlic, so here's the garlic or whatever. And it has its wrapping on it or whatever. So you place the wrapping. Here's the garlic. You place the knife like that. And then you just kind of hit it with your palm like that. You hit it with your palm just slightly. And what that will do is it'll crack the what's it called? The housing, the peel, I guess. The casing, whatever you want to call that stuff. Obviously you can peel that off really easily. Okay, so now you have the garlic, and what he did, now it's a fresh piece of garlic and has a little stem. He cut off this, and he cut off, I think he cut off that, and then he cut it in half. And so now and then he stood those two pieces up like this. So it's essentially like this. Here's a piece of garlic, here's that top part that's cut off, and here's the other half like this. And you don't have to cut it up into twos. He just did that for an example. Usually, you know, once you know how, you'll know how to do it, how much pressure and everything to do this. But what he did, which was great, was the garlic goes like this, and it's standing up like that. So if it were whole, it would look like that, right? You have to get it flat. You don't all the pressure down, like you don't really put much pressure up here, up here, up here, up here. But then once you get down to this last little bit, that's when you put all the weight as you can right here and you get it onto the knife. And it's a heavy knife, remember? And you go like this and you just slam the garlic and then you do this. You pull. So you slam the garlic and then you pull a little bit. And the pulling is actually what does a lot of the work as well. And in the separation. And so what you end up getting, which is great, is you end up getting like a pulverized garlic, and it is as if you just diced it. It's amazing. Yeah, it's like a paste. It's like a mix between a paste. It's pulverized, and it's very loud, but it's a beautiful way of just making garlic like that. You do the same with gnomes, absolutely. And then I showed him what I do with because my knife is like this, right? I just have like a normal kitchen knife, right? I just have a normal kitchen knife. Is what I do is I take once I get the garlic whole thing like this, right? I just essentially put it there, and then I just press down really hard right here on the cutting board, and I make sure that this part, handle or whatever, is off the edge. And then I push really, really hard right here, and what it does is it makes the garlic kind of like this. And it's like flat and spread out, kind of like when you put like a flower in a sketchbook or something. And then I fry that. Yeah, I fry that specifically. So I just throw it in some oil and then salt it, and you sweat it so it doesn't go too fast or whatever, and then you throw that on top of the pizza, and so you have garlic on pizza. And this is what that looks like. You can see right here. Right? That's what the fried garlic looks like on the pizza. Here and here. And the reason why I like sweating it, because then it gets rid of the bitterness. If you don't sweat it, then you keep the bitterness if you cook it too fast. Yeah, you can turn them into like melt down, and they make it crazy good. I've heard that everybody that I tell about frying garlic has told me that exact same thing, Dozakar. Literally everybody's like, hell yeah. Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna make a painting of this. I'm gonna make a drawing of this instead, because I am too not focused. I can't think. I'm not in the zone for color. Sorry. Well, I've been playing with like fried garlic for a while, because I wanted to try it out on pizza specifically, and so I've been trying to get it to taste good by itself, where I can just like, literally take like a piece of garlic and find a way to cook it that I like it, where I can eat it like a chip, right? And then once I found that, like the way I can do that, then I went, okay, this is gonna go good on pizza. And no worries about the. No, I'm the one being distracted. I brought the pizza thing up. Okay. So let me grab some reference here. Okay, let's see. Oh, I'm dumb. Fuck. Hold on. Let me just... I have to redraw this already because I am an idiot. Let me just trace what I had. I'll have to delete this, make a new layer, and we'll post that there. There we go. And now we'll do this. Hey, Blue, you still around? So, my question for you is how what's your intuition on this whole on this concept? How are you sort of thinking about it? Do you have any like, oh, it should be kind of more classic? Because the second reference that you posted isn't as like classic, I would say. What's your... Because I was actually thinking something really you can see. I was thinking something like... Oh, okay. Okay. I'll keep that in mind.
That's my girl.
Thank you for the follow. Wait, hold on. I can't just say that blindly. Who the fuck followed me? Big bug nuts. Thanks. Thank you. I love your name. There's this one comment that I made a very, very long time ago. It was on YouTube. And it was some eloquent fucking something or other. You know, like someone made like their argument or whatever. It was about some serious topic. And I think it had something to do with like artistic integrity or something. I'd have to double check what it was. But like you read this thing and then like I just commented, your name is Harry Donkey Nutsack. Because his name was Harry Donkey Nutsack. Just like, what the fuck's going on? Hold on. When did this happen? Today. Probably. That's Professor Harry Donkey Nutsack to you. True. It is a pretty good name. Okay, hold on. I need to get this up. It feels too impersonal and wrong. To have like a video or like an announcement saying, "Hey, thanks for the follow." Right? Without actually saying or like talking about the person who actually followed, you know? All right, okay. So I got this. Cali Live followed about a half hour ago, and Big Bug Nuts. Thank you for gracing us with your name. I'm so glad you're part of this community now. Whether you choose to leave or not, I will remember you, I guess. Okay. Now that the shilling is over, let's paint or draw some stuff. I'm unhappy with the drawing itself, or the painting that I was kind of going with, so drawing is a lot easier. Something about the colors I just wasn't quite feeling yet. I don't think it has to be too high, actually. Now that I'm thinking about it, some of these other references that you've given me, they're a little bit like, they're high. Don't necessarily need high. Yeah, that will be cool. Okay. This is feeling a lot better already. How do you feel about this idea? Blue? And I know you. You tend to say, yeah man, that's a really awesome idea. No, I need you to tell me the truth. I need you to tell me whether or not I'm fucking it up. You're gonna hate me for this, but I surprisingly, I don't hate you for it. Hey, we'll make it work. All we need is a good shader. Or getting that technique right, because I think we can get it. I think we can get that the crystal shader right. I think we can get the crystal shader working really well, actually. Oh, that would be cool. Isn't that already like kind of sick, actually? So think about it like this. So you're going along, right? And you get to like this opening, and the opening, let's say we're looking at the opening here, which is an opening like this, because we're being consistent. Right? And within this, right, it's just like let me see if I can do like a, and we can do something like that of just like crystal just shocked into the, so it'd be sort of like this. And I'd have to do like a little drawing or whatever, so it looks like, but the idea would be that you come across this and it's just like, you know, this like crystal blast, or ice blast. have to even like do this like and have that be. This would be even like, actually now that I think about it, this would have to be like even like sort of hidden. So I'm gonna see if we can do like something like this. You know what I mean? And then that's just like full on like the crystal or whatever, and the crystal kind of like, we could do like some spikes or whatever every once in a while. Yeah. Something like that. Something like that. Move that over. And and of course we can do this with whatever damn brick that we want. Because it will be done with brick, and then it will look like, you know, I don't want to spend my entire time doing like brick on this, so I'm just gonna try and do it fast. Sure. You get the point. It's brick. Okay, something like that. Was a spooky ghost. That did this? Yeah. We have to have a lot of holes or windows. In this, because defense. Lots of windows. Have you sorry, I'm picking on you, Baloo. Have you tried that shader out for the trees yet? Or tried like a, because I feel like if we can get it to work on there, on like the trees that you've done, then we're going to be in a really, really good position. Hit me up with how that ended up, how that worked out. I think it would be good. It would be good for you to, or for us to work that out. Oh, I see. Let's try, when's the next time you're free? Let's try doing a little huddle and seeing if we can get something going, even if it means like making, you know, a whole custom texture or something for it. Yeah, let me know when you're good. I am not free tomorrow, unfortunately, but maybe Monday. Monday I think would actually be good. Unless Monday doesn't work for you, in which case Tuesday, you know? I should probably that with like a and this can go around. Yeah, something like that. Where you can actually get down to the ground floor, wherever the ground floor may be, you know. I like the idea of going like in and out of like, so it could be like that. And you go around. Hold on. Let's make a little trail. Where you go like that, and you go up, maybe you go around, and you find out that's blocked. And so you have to come back down here. Then you have to go up and through like a tunnel here. Or that maybe that, yeah, a tunnel that kind of like, yeah, maybe it just goes like that. And then you get to go into the castle a bit. And you can go out to this like thing, and maybe you can make the jump over to the platform. Or maybe you see it, you know, and you have to climb the thing and jump from here onto that. And you just climb and climb and climb. Something like that would be super cool. I'll sort of keep that. Or not sort of, I will keep that. And then I will take this and I will make it smaller. And I will take this and I will also make it smaller to give this area a little bit more oomph. Where you're like, oh, that's actually really, really big. Maybe this place is just a little bit bigger. Showcasing it's a little bit closer. Anyway, something like that. I think is pretty cool. In terms of colors, we'd probably just borrow the colors that we're using any which way. Maybe we could do like a more intense blue and like maybe like a white here or something, or like a, I don't know. I don't know what I'd do for colors quite yet. But this is, yeah, well, let's get rid of this. I don't need this. Or this. This was the sort of idea, but I think it's way better to do like this sort of illustration instead. Maybe I'll get rid of these. And this. So we can showcase some of that stuff. without taking too much space. Here, I'm going to send this over to you. And if we want to keep some of the geometry we already have, I'm happy with that too. But I think this looks really fucking cool. And I think that this fits. And I think it also I think this is sick. I think this will work. It's like nice and distinct. It's not just a tower, you know, now. It's like a tower with history, even though it means that we have extra work to put into it. Okay. I've only been streaming for an hour. Long day. How's everybody else holding up? Want some more? Hold on. I need to.
That's my girl.
Hey. Priz. Follow. Nice. Glad you're liking the stream. What should we do? What should we do next? Well, there's some stuff. Okay, yeah. Okay. I'm unsure how much I want to like concept on stream now. I've never had a problem with it before. I'm just wondering, like, which stuff, you know, we should keep in our, you know, back pocket. But do what makes sense, Gob. Gut shot dog. Guts hot dog. Both of those suck. I hate your name. I love you and your vibe. Do it make sense? But fuck, is that funny? Okay. Gut shot dog. Okay. It's like guts hot dog. I'm sitting here being like, you're not the first. Can't wait for this guts hot dog. I may have even planned it. You definitely did. You're like, no, just it's like was it Schrodinger's username. Whatever people are okay with. It's like that's what we'll go with. And the other version will just be like, oh, haha. I love that. It's a ink blot test to see where people's hearts are. Yeah. Did I win? I said both were fucked up. Okay. So what do we want to do with... Oh yeah, okay. So here's another thing. Oh, that's what I should do, actually. Okay, so... I ended up correcting some of these based off of some of the team feedback and implemented those spikes, because oh man, do you know I love spikes. Sean doesn't like spikes that much. I love spikes. So originally I didn't add spikes, but then the rest of the team convinced me to add spikes. So anyway, now we have spikes on these things. Fucking sick. What was it? So the reason I'm bringing this up is because I was going to do some more prop stuff. Or I like illustration like this. I think like this type of illustration helps a lot. So we'll save this under, what's it called? This is going to be glass flats. It's going to be this is gonna suck, and I'll put that in a group. And I'll call this instead of roost. Okay. Cool drawing, intrigued by its mysteries inside. Good. That's exactly what we want. Just thinking. The long silence there was me thinking. Gutshot Dog? You'll have to find out by playing the game. I can't tell you what it is. You'll have to figure it out. And I'm not being like just like an asshole here. I sincerely want. Oh yeah, a game. Okay, hold on. For those that are new, I just realized. Jesus, I'm just the slowest person ever. All right. So, check this out. We're making a game. Here's some concept art for the Harpies, which I've actually updated since then. Some fairies. Here's all the concept art I did last month. So bears, wolves. Okay, we needed to get around to those fluffy spiders, some centaurs, centaur with a helmet, and bird people. I really like this shoebill. Necro bird. That sort of thing. Okay, so that's concept art, whatever. So I do that every month. This one is sick, by the way. And then I make concept art, whatever. And this was the illustration for the month that we used for promo. Alright. Then we have our gnomes. We have our wood elves coming online. We have our spiders. We have our orcs. Our female ogresses are being animated. And look at these spider animations. Fucking sick. I love these spider animations. They nailed it. Bergenstaff nailed it. Anyway, then we also did a biome jam, which meant that we explored a bunch of different types of biomes in one single month. Where we go, okay, here, what does it look like if we do this? What if we just change this? Here's Simon's work. So Simon did a little jungle, right? Just to see how different of vibe that we can get and how quick we can get that vibe. Yeah, absolutely. Centaurs have 2 rib cages and I can't abide this. Yeah. So, oh yeah, here's some.
That's my girl.
Oh, thank you. Late Rush. And here's the biome jam video. I'm gonna copy video URL. You guys can watch this. Anyway, point is, we did audio, lots of different class balance stuff, all that. You guys can go check it out. And yeah, because we're making a little MMO. And by little, I mean we're making an MMO, which already makes it big. There's campfire stuff. We've done a lot of work. And the MMO has been in development for about 4 years now, I guess. Point is, oh yeah, goblins. You can play as goblins. And we had a recent December playtest, and a lot of that video is on YouTube. So lots of people played the playtest. I usually direct people towards a video by Chinny D relating to his goblin antics. If you want to see what the game's about, or at least the game that he sort of played, because he didn't play. Yeah, it was great. Anyway, point is, we're making an MMO. It is all of us stream the content, so it's not just me. Sean, he streams. Zukin, he streams. He's the modeler. He's a character artist. Harrison streams, you know, I stream, and then every once in a while some other team member decides to stream, right? Let me zoom up here, and just so you can get a sort of an idea of what our game actually looks like. Here's like some screenshots of stuff that we've been working on. So we got like Goblin banners with Ashira heads on them, and we got our guy decked out. And if we go to media, we have an amazing musician. We're not listening to the tracks now, but actually here, I'm gonna play this in the background. It's been a while. Oh God, 1 second. I need to turn that off. Great music. I do illustrations for them about each month. So like here's a goblin and a gelatinous cube. Very classic fantasy base. We're not trying to subvert expectations. We're just trying to get what is right, which is like goblins and halflings, and make the halflings look like halflings, and all that sort of classic fantasy stuff. Here's the race lineup: humans, wood elves, high elves. We're just getting wood elves in. Deep elves, ogres. We have both ogres in. Deep dwarves. They're sort of the outcast race. Dwarves that really look like dwarves. Halflings, gnomes, deep gnomes. Goblins, which are playable now. Trolls, mandrakes, not playable. But anyway, so that's the spiel. Monsters and Memories, that's the game that this concept art is for. When is this planned release? We will know more about that this year. Not saying that the release is this year, we'll know more about the planned release this year. So if you do want to keep in touch with Monsters and Memories stuff, you should go to monstersandmemories.com, subscribe to the mailing list, or join the Discord. Everybody wants more tests. It has been the thing that a lot of people have been really liking is it feels like, and this is me too. You can go back. I did a stream of the game on my Twitch channel, and that's one of the VODs that I actually kept up, I think. I'd have to double check, but I streamed it for like 5 hours, and I played like 3 hours before that, and then like another 7 hours the next day or more. I was having so much fun. I fucked around so much. I love how you add so much detail with only 4 or 5 colors. Well, where's that? Was that the Monsters and Memories thing? Oh yeah, and I murked some cheaters. And Blue was secretly in my fucking group. And he didn't tell me. He didn't tell me he was in my group. Yeah, ran past our group in the farmlands. It was neat seeing you. Oh, were you guys... I think you were Shaggy? Yeah. Just fucking outed Blue. I just outed Blue right now. Oh god. Open worldish multi-party MMO. No instances. So we're zoned. So like for example, if we have a zone here, that's Night Harbor, right? And then we have a zone over here called Shaded Dunes. And then we have a zone over here, or a dungeon, right? Called Tomb of the Last Worm's Bane. Sure. Point is that you zone into those things, and it's completely 100% non-instance. The world, the server that you're in, you'll see those players. So it's very social focused. Lots of social friction. Lots of reasons to group. The game is difficult in the sense that you need to prepare for things. But it's not difficult in the way that you have to press buttons. It's not, we call it sandwich combat, which means like you can sort of like you can sort of like just eat a sandwich while playing the game and doing combat, you know, and every once in a while you have to go, oh shit, and you'll have to like put away your sandwich just for a moment to like press the right buttons and reorganize and tap to the right guy and make sure that you have the right spell and all that stuff. Very good, very group oriented, and I had a blast. I've never played a game like that before. But it also made me realize just how single player a game like World of Warcraft is. The song in the background is for a zone called Sungreet Strand. Let me pull it up here. So this is Simon's work. So we have really dark nights, which forces you to have torches and get prepared and feel like a lantern is a really, really big upgrade. And you know, grouping with people is a lot safer because then you're not being ganked by a bunch of darkness. You can set campfires up and set up literally camp and just camp a bunch of monsters, and it's a fantastic. I can't wait till it's out. Till we can, and you can play as goblins, which is badass. All right, I need to work on something. Blue, is there anything? Oh, here. I know what I need to work on. I've been avoiding this, and I need to work on it. So. Trim sheets. Alright, so stone, wood, metal, tile. So we're gonna go stone. We'll hit this. We'll this so I don't bleed my eyes. Sorry everybody. And we'll do this, and we'll make this look like stone. How did I get involved in this project? I was fed up with other projects having like things like Ashes of Creation or other MMOs in general having a huge lack of understanding of what makes a good MMO race lineup. It's such an integral part of the game, like being able to choose your identity And I just thought so many of those games, especially like a game like New World comes out and you can only be human, and the flavor of which you can play was essentially like what conquistadors, plague doctors, and knights, I think it was. I actually forget. That's how forgettable it was. But and then essentially that was even like whittled down to yellow, green, purple. So it wasn't, you didn't even feel like a connection to your faction. World of Warcraft did something really good, in my opinion, where they pit all the Horde versus the Alliance, and it made people invested, even though, you know, like, the investment was hating like essentially half the game. It was essentially hating like you know, fucking humans, or get these zugzugs out of my goddamn territory. So there was like a certain amount of investment, emotional investment, that people had with those games. I'm not saying that the Horde or one side versus the other is the way to go, but Warhammer does this well as well. They have green skins, and they have these iconic Skaven and Lizardmen and Beast Lords, and like they nailed it. Elves and dwarves, the stunties are like, they're literally like the classic dwarf, you know, that people go to for like badass dwarves. So they did a really good job. But then you look around and most MMOs aren't doing that. They're not giving players like they're not giving players a whole lot of options to fulfill like a fantasy world, to live in a fantasy world the way that they want to. You know, like World of Warcraft's undead rogues, or undead in general, like you can bet they're going to be like PvP assholes. And Tauren are chill as fuck. You know, and orcs are like bent on just making war, and there's a certain, and you know, same good thing goes for like humans. Like you can bet that they're in general going to be trying to hold up some sort of like code that they think is right. Whether we agree with that code or whatever, or you agree with that code, is different. Point is that there's lots of ways to play, and that's awesome. Tomb Kings, yeah. Okay, hold on. Let me catch up on chat. Don't need that. I just realized I've been streaming on Bird Boys look nice. When are you guys going to work on orcs? Orcs are already done. Morax Chamber. If you're still following on YouTube, I'm sorry, I haven't had your chat up. That's my bad. Okay. Let me get caught up. Gutshot never played, or played Neverwinter, but never WoW. Night Vision, Goblin Chanter, I remember. It's everything. I missed the full area PvP with a healing glove, like Dark Age of Camelot with Realm vs. Realm vs. Realm. Tomb Kings for life, yeah. Got the physical ones last week, Dozakar? Nice. Yeah, and that's what we want to be. I'm just gonna call you Big Bug, because calling you Big Bug nuts every time. That's what we want to be. Hold on. I will rephrase that. We have a lot of races right now, and those where was I? Okay, there's two things. I'm going to go on a small tangent answering or addressing that, and then I'm going to go back and answer the true question, is how I joined the team. The little tangent. Just call him Mr. Nuts. Yeah. Either which. I'll choose it based off of my my mood. So with the Guild Wars thing, we have a lot of races already that are planned and we're going to implement. And what I'm sort of thinking about when I my goal, my wish for this game, not saying that it's going to happen because there's other people in the team and they have opinions and I'm not making this game all together, you know, like I'm making this game with everybody and everybody else has opinions and all that. I want this game to have just the most insane amount of playable races. Like truly, I want that deep in my heart. Because I think it's just right. I want kobolds playable. Eventually I want orcs playable. I want deep ones playable. I want gnolls playable. You know, like that's what I want. Eventually. Doesn't mean that it's going to happen overnight. I'm talking like 10 years down the road. We introduce more playable races. We introduce more playable classes. But again, I'm not the one running this game. That's just my hope. My hope is that we can essentially turn this into a world where you can play as a lot of different fantasy races. Anyway, that aside, cold sushi, what am I making? I'm making a trim sheet at the moment. So right now I'm doing stone. So I have to make this eventually look like stone. And then the next one down is wood, and then the next one down is metal, and then tile. Stone, wood, metal. And then we didn't have a last one for tile. We had to do some end caps and stuff like that. So I'll do another end cap here, and then a couple here. Yeah, so these are trim sheets. So essentially these go along buildings or on like corners or whatever, and we can UV our buildings based off of this. Oh no. No, I have not yet. I just want to get Night Harbors done. Thing is, if I do one trim sheet per city, I think that's going to be enough. I think Harrison, which is the environment artist, will probably want more. But I think it will be enough for our small team. Because that means, how many races do we have? We have like 12 races, right? Sorry, back to how I got on the team, because I never answered that fully. So I got fed up with a bunch of people not taking races and a true fantasy into account for MMOs, just writing them off. And so I made this one painting, this one race. Let's see if I can find it. There's a playable race concept. I did this. Unrelated to Monsters and Memories. And I started to look for a bunch of things. So human, elf, dwarf. The dwarf, actually, I ended up jacking straight from this. Yeah, orc. The goblin was a lot different. But snake people, deep one, which is I want this in game. I want this in Monsters and Memories. A cyclops, a beastman. I was essentially trying to hit all these different archetypes of people that would want to play the game. And so this was my lineup, and I showed this lineup to Sean eventually, because I was looking around, because I just wanted to essentially reskin EverQuest. And I was looking for any projects that were essentially reskinning EverQuest, because it seemed like it was the exact game that I wanted to play, but I didn't like the animations of it, and I didn't like the look of it at the time. And so I was like, okay, well, let me talk to Sean. And he was like, okay, well, what do you think? And then about joining the team. Okay, joined the team, and then I banged out all the concepts that you see through here in about a month, except for the wood elves. Wood elves have changed a lot. I did one. They're the only ones that I've returned to, but I did all these in about a month, and these are re-rendered versions of them. There were some older versions of them that they're the exact same design. It's just I put more time and effort into painting them up. So yeah, I did that, and then we went on to classes. I think classes are classes at the very end, yeah. Then I went on to classes, and I did that the next month. Monk, Beastmaster, Shaman, Spellblade, Elementalist, Enchanter, Druid, Necromancer, Wizard, Bard, Rogue, Archer. There's two versions of Archer that exist, by the way. One's more like kind of like a Robin Hood kind of guy, and this one's more sort of Mongolian / military. Ranger, Shadow Knight, Inquisitor. This one was tough because it was really like trying to figure out what was in Sean's head. Fighter, Cleric, Paladin. So that's Monsters and Memories. That's, oh yeah, check out this kobold design right here. Is fucking sick. Okay, I'm happy with it. So there's that. That's Monsters and Memories. That's how I got on that team, and I hope that answers your question. That's one game that I'm making. I'm also making multiple games. So there's also that. Cold Sushi, the game that you're talking about, is Witherhome. You can, if you want more information about that, go check out the Steam page, and on the Steam page there is there's a link as well to the Discord if you want to actually keep up. We don't post that many, if at all, any spoilers. So you don't have to worry about that. I know with horror games you want to retain as much novelty as you sort of can, so a lot of people, it makes it really hard to advertise for, actually. But that's the co-op Goblin game that you're thinking of. And it's sort of like a retro styled I wanted a third person like co-op horror game experience and nobody really gave us. You can't find that. I mean, unless you're talking about Dead Space 3, but that game just sucks. And I guess co-op and horror don't really mesh that well, except for, I mean, Phasmophobia is great. Other than the insane amount of jank that it has. And so our goal was to have a horror game that wasn't as jank. There's only me and one other guy. And you can check out some of the YouTube highlights or whatever for the demo playtest that we did last June. Anyway, I feel like I've been talking about things for like the last forever. Cold Sushi. Just want to give a little shout out to you. Gave me a little follow. It's nice. I hope that you get value out of it. We got a lot of good clips out of that demo as well. A lot of people that were like, whoa. And dude, we didn't even have audio in there. I mean, not really. We didn't really do it like a full audio pass. There was like barely any music. Some things just didn't have sounds. There were some things that are just like not great, but in general, the game is pretty polished. Obviously, sound excluded, but it was great. It kind of informed me and said, like, okay, this is actually good. This is actually like something people can enjoy. There's some people that just got fucking pissed at the game, you know, because they couldn't beat it. They were looking at the game like it was something to sort of conquer, I guess, and some other people found ways to conquer it, and they just couldn't. So they got real pissed. And we fixed some things based off of some of that feedback. But for the most part, a lot of people liked it. All the music, by the way, that you've been listening to is all Monsters and Memories. Which is just... Let me quickly where am I? Here's the link to the playlist, so you guys can check that out later. Very chill music. Makes living in the Monsters and Memories world feel just that much more atmospheric and like right. So highly suggest it. God, I'm sorry. I feel like I should just be painting this. I kind of feel like I know how Sean feels a little bit now. Sean goes over this stuff so much. That he's probably like got it down to a T. Feel bad for everybody else though that's listening and hearing me talk about Monsters and Memories for the umpteenth time. Wondering, did you do a course on game design or something? I'm a hobbyist artist. I've always wanted to work on game art, but don't know where to start. Start by doing some mods, or working on a project. Anything. Start small. If you're like me and you're an asshole, don't start small. I keep on saying I'm starting small, and then I say, what about this game concept and it's multiplayer? You know, and like immediately, as soon as you like involve multiplayer, it's like, what did you mean by small then? You know? And it helps to find people of similar interests. I've had Hey Scruffy. Where was it? Let's see. So there's this game that let me see if I can load it up actually. I'll show you one of the games that I worked on, and I thought it would truly take off eventually. I think it's this one. Okay, that's it, but where did I put it? 1 second. Let me see. Alright, so this was the last one that I had. Alright, hold on. I might have to...
That's my girl.
Hey, Joe Kano. Glad you're liking the stream so far. I'm about to ruin that. Oh, what the hell? Okay, hold on. I can find this. Game art is the best. Yes, it is. I like game art. Alright, let me see if I can find this. It is here. It is here. I wonder if I can straight up just open it actually. Let me open my thing here and let me open this. And I might be able to just play it from Unity. It's just been a while since I've really actually opened the game. Night man, thank you for the stream. Gotta sleep. See ya, Dozakar. Eventually this will look like... Oh, I'll have to do some cool, like... simple... Because I feel like stone, you need simple... what's it called? Like, designs. I'm not even sure that what I've done here is, like, good. I think I want a wave design right through the middle of this. No, I looked at... Dude, I looked at what you gave me for reference, and I'm like, that's just the Master Sword. Dude, just trace the Master Sword. Okay, hold on. Let me see if it... hold on. If I do something, I'll do something that is essentially just tracing the Master Sword. But I'll do something sort of like fun with it, I guess. Ignore. Alright. Let's see if I can get a build file. Build and run. Alright. I would say... Oh, let me pause this. Maybe I'll play it. Hold on. Just need to see when the... Okay, here we go. Settings. Full screen. Alright, so this is, oh god. Hold on. I need to go to settings again and then hit up 1080p. 1920 by 1080. Jesus, there's a lot of options here. There we go. We'll bring that over. Alright, settings. Can you hear any of the audio? How about now? Okay. So, you can customize your character, change your goblin's color, and you can change how dark they are. You can change your color and how dark, and apply changes. And so this was the game that I made, which was essentially it was multiplayer, and I did all the art for this, everything. So I animated the little goblin with the little goblin peen. I have these little quest givers that never ended up giving quests. You can hide behind things and sneak up on people. And multiple people can join. You can block. There was a system for like... There's this system that we had that was essentially like rock, paper, scissors a little bit. So we have, not rock, paper, scissors, sorry. We have like attacking with like your hands or feet or whatever. Then we have attacking with your sword. And swords are like one-hit kills. And then attacking with a dagger. and these are one-hit kills when you hit someone from behind. That shouldn't happen. And you can dodge with the dagger though. You can't dodge, but you can't run with a dagger. So you can run and dodge unarmed. You can pick up a dagger and you can dodge. And then with a sword you can't dodge or run. So if I dodge, I'll throw the sword, and if I run, I'll throw the sword, or I'll drop the sword. And so and you use your mouse to sort of like look around and all that stuff, and yeah, it's just a little platformer, right? And I built it so that when you attack, you always have like something that your character looks like he's standing on. Here's another animated character here. And again, all of this, I think that it went nowhere. No one I've done some play tests, but nothing, right? But I learned so much working on this project. Right? So that's the point, is this project was able to get me somewhere else where someone saw the capabilities of like my art direction, and then they went, oh, that's cool, this guy knows Unity, right? And so this game is fun as fuck, I will say that. Like I truly still want this to like be like a little browser game that people play. They hop in and they kill a bunch of their friends for a little bit, and we have this system that hasn't been implemented on this that I want implemented so bad, which is kill streaks essentially, and the person with the highest kill streak is the one that eventually wins when the timer runs out. And that way you're like incentivized to stay alive but also get kills, and that's the goal of the game, is to get like the highest amount of kills without dying, because you can just run in there and kill someone, who cares, right? And then there becomes like this meta of like hiding weapons, and then there's like this other meta of like teaming up with people, and it's just fucking, it's fun. Like, look at this. You can hide right here, and then when someone, let's say you have a sword, swords have like an insta kill. You can just like, you know, and so it becomes a game of like 2D hide and seek, which is hilarious. And we purposely put in a lot of areas where you can do that. Anyway, that's enough of that game. Wait. Let's get back to making some Monsters and Memories. Alright. And let's turn on some music again. So anyway, that's Monsters and Memories. That's Goblin Quest. Weather Home. So I would suggest just start on something. Maybe don't be as dumb as I am and try and do something multiplayer. I just love multiplayer and everything that it stands for, and like all the experiences that you can get with it. Did you just XD in my chat while self-promoting at your friend? Jesus. Lord Space Mist. Lord Space Fist, by the way, is my friend. That's why I tolerate his shit. What the fuck? Is that a bait? Are you trying to reverse psychology me now? Oh, you're not a good enough friend. You wouldn't link me. Yeah, let me show you that I'll link you. Fuck you. You want a link, just ask for a link. Fine with doing shoutouts. Hey, is your YouTube connected to your Twitch?
That's my girl.
We went over this. Salt Supreme. Glad you're enjoying the show. Alright, well, link it in your Twitch and I'll shout you out on Twitch. How about that? So everybody can check out you playing old as fuck games. Like the casual you are. It's good content. It's the best shout out you're gonna get from me. Which, by the way, is a really good shout out. It's a really good shout out. That's nice. That is fucking dope. Okay. That's great. Now we just need like a little... What the hell? Just turns out it's another one of those lies. Fake tells. What? I'm crazy? Okay, no, I'm not. I was like, why did that go in the wrong place? It didn't go in the wrong place. Alright, okay, other than my friend just co-opting the chat. What's up? My friends, by the way. What's up? Alright. So I have somewhat of a link. I'll fix it later. Okay. Let's do... Give that guy a follow. Even though he's kind of an asshole. That's why you'll follow him. It just makes random as fuck video game let's plays. That response there should tell you exactly how much of an asshole he is. you can't do that. That's not right. You can't lie to the people. I'll take 80%. Take 80%. Dude, you just need to wait till I'm like a huge giant big streamer and then do it. Then go, hey guys, because I got nothing to lift you up with. I don't got much. 80% is not good. By the way, that's not a good number. I choose to support your photography. From here on out. Twitch channel can go to hell. But your photography? That's where it's at. might have to wait to do, like, I'll just do the designs here actually, and then I'll go through and do like a full, like, weathered layer. Where it's not symmetrical. And that will work really well, I think.
Mr. Mittens
Yo,
and
Mr.
begun their raid upon
Mittens.
us. Prepare, chat.
Yo, Mittens, what's up? Why am I getting so many raids lately? How's it going? Sorry, I'm not working on Witherhome. I'm doing some other stuff. Doing some Monsters and Memories. I'm just not. I'm doing a trim sheet right now. So I'm doing this little design for stone. So we got stone, wood, metal, tile, stone, wood, metal. And eventually I'll have, because I still got all these to do. Eventually I'll have enough where we can use these to UV like the trim sheets of buildings, so it goes along certain areas or whatever, and then we have a lot of variety, and that's what this is for. So it's going pretty good. I also did this today, which is kind of like a nice little building, castle that is in lore that we needed to, for Monsters and Memories, that we needed to do. For those that don't follow me or know me or anything like that, I do concept art, I do illustration like this, I sometimes do some fun like Goblin stuff like this. But I have a variety of styles, and I do game art for MMOs or my own game. So things are good. Thanks for the raid of 12 people. It's sick. It's great. How's it going, Chipper VT? Yeah, how are you? What'd you just get done streaming? We played some Next Fest horror games, and that's probably why you're reminded of Goblin. Dude, we're doing it. I swear to God, we haven't left you guys. We haven't left you guys. We're just slowly chipping away at some really good content. I mean that. Yeah, we're fleshing out a lot of things. No promises, but I think we want to actually hit early access. With like 4 or so levels or something like that. With new enemies and a nice new little tutorial. So we want to hit early access probably Q2. Which is pretty big. Q2 of this year. excited. I think it's going to be really good. It's just a matter of, you know, actually delivering. It's funny because after this stream, like tomorrow and today, I have so much commission work that I need to just fucking just get through, and then I can go, okay, it's time for that. It's time for more. It's time for more. What's it called? Wither home stuff. And I've learned a lot, so I'm gonna apply what I've learned to making some like quick assets and stuff. Oh man, we got some really cool stuff. I can't show you anything. I can't show you anything of Witherhome. Oh wait, hold on. Did we have how much customization did we have for the play for the demo? We didn't have any colors, did we? Here, 1 second. I only remember outfits. Okay, we got different colors of every outfit now. If you go to the, actually here, 1 second, let me pull this up. So now we have red versions and blue or green versions. I think that's blue actually, and that's also blue. So we got different colors of like our main outfits now. So red, blue, blue. This should be red, green, blue. But fucking yeah, we got different colors to unlock. And so you can be a red guy or a blue guy, and it all has lore attached to it, and everything. So eat your heart out. Oh, save my work. That's a good point. This doesn't look right. This is just a dumb design. Garbage. What is the game called? Joe Kano says. Joe Kano, the game that I just showed is called Witherhome. So Witherhome with an L. And the game that I'm working on right now, it's kind of confusing, is Monsters and Memories. That's what this trim sheet is for. And the game that I showed just a little bit, the 2D side scroller, it's a game that's never coming out, so don't ask about it. Like a prison tattoo, you can hide messages in this. Oh, dude. Fucking the amount of these. That I've just fucking put in just my artwork in general over the years. I think I stopped eventually when I found out that it was just retarded. Sorry, I'm not supposed to say that. And it was just dumb. Yeah. So I haven't put much Illuminati stuff in my work recently. Oh man, I suck. This thing sucks. Nah, as a player, I always love finding little doodles in game art. Just quit. A good idea, actually. It's 12:45 here. Oh, I have some pizza to make tomorrow. Going over to a friend's house and making pizza for them in their house. Need more points? Why do you need more points? Then you get even more free doodles off me. Mind you, I did change the doodle reward. I'll still honor your random as hell thing that you want me to do. But from now on, the doodles that people redeem are going to be doodles of Goblina. This. I said I'd do it sometime in this stream. Now I know what needs to get done. I can do it. It's gonna be easy, but also I don't think it's that intriguing. I'll see what I can do though. Wait, it's only 9:48 for you? Where the fuck are you? Oh, you're only at 9:48. I'm dumb. I thought you meant the time. And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Where did you go? I was so confused. Yeah, you're in Toronto. Yeah, these trim sheets need to get done. because then we'll actually have something that will look like really good for when we get. I need to prep them essentially for Night Harbor, because we're getting our workflow for Night Harbor really down set. And once we do, okay, so actually here, let me give a little example of what that means. Where is it? Environment art. So, funny thing is, I don't know why Sean chose the image that he did of showcasing our new building workflow. It's just so blown out that I go, wait, hold on.
That's my girl.
Hey, Ace. Glad you're enjoying the show. Dumb idiot show that I have going on here. Alright, here we go. So let's open link. Let's open link. Alright, okay, let me show you guys what exactly I'm talking about when I talk about trim sheets and our buildings and the process that we're going through. So this is what it used to look like. This is what our geo used to look like, and people were pretty happy with it. I wasn't that happy with it. This is before, and this is after. Mind the... We're fixing that. This little bit here. So before, after. Let me get rid of those. So this is before. This is after. Okay. This is without trim sheets. So trim sheets will go around like here, for example. But where essentially what we added was
That's my girl.
ambient occlusion and a curvature map onto all of our buildings. And we're automating that so we can just essentially take all of our buildings and click go, and it'll just generate curvature maps, apply them, put them onto each one of our buildings within each section, and Monty's on top of that. He's a badass. And I need to find... Oh. Alright. Alright, okay, so that's that. Here's what that looks like at night. Here's the building before. Here's the building after. And if you look here, this is what our building, this is what a trim sheet is. Right? So this is, right now we have textured, okay, we have texture blending, which is nice, which means that we can take a brick, right, and it has a height to it. So like how deep the crevices go and all that stuff. And then we can apply that brick and plaster and do like some merging stuff, right? So that's what the brick is doing here with the plaster, brick and plaster, right? So we can merge those basically in and out as we want, which is really cool. Now, this is what the trim sheet is. This trim sheet right here, that is this. That's this. Let me get this. this trim sheet is here, right? And so our game is going to look 1,000 bazillion gazillion times better than it did, and we'll have custom trim sheets, so you won't just see the same 2 trim sheets across the entire game. You'll see them a lot, and it'll be a nice theme, right? But that's what these are for. That's what these trim sheets are for, is so that we can have this trim sheet and this trim sheet, and they're all different sizes, so they fit where they should without any stretching and all that other, you know, good stuff. So that's the process that we're gonna go through here. Can trim sheets be scaled down to furnishings? Yeah. One of the things that Keith and I are going to look into is, and this is another reason I have to get trim sheets done, is we're looking at trim sheets for UI. So taking this art that I put so much love and care into, right, and using these for, oh, you're at 1K, congratulations. Using these trim sheets for the UI itself. So like little banners, or like, and so the reason why that's super nice is because each city will have its own trim sheet, or essentially, which is this, right? And these are all set up in the exact same way. And so what that means is, if you look at this, right, we have stone, wood, metal, blank, and this is special. They'll go stone, wood, metal, tile, stone, wood, metal, and then there would be a tile, but we didn't have enough room. And the reason why that's important is because when we do another city, there'll be another theme, and what we can do is take the same layout that we have, and we can go, okay, now it's Goblin, now it's High Elf, now it's Wood Elf, now it's blank, and we'll be able to essentially mix and match so many of that stuff, or so much of that stuff, because they're all laid out in the exact same order. Multiple things can use that exact same trim sheet. So when you're laying out a piece, or like a chair, and you want that chair to be Night Harbor, and it utilizes trim sheets, you use the Night Harbor trim sheet. You load in that. But if you want a chair to be High Elven, you can take the same chair, same geometry, maybe you can mix it up a bit, but it's UV'd the same, and you can make it High Elven by just swapping the texture. It's that simple. And so that's what makes these trim sheets so good. And that's why I'm spending so much time on them, is because they're going to look really good. That's why I'm doing them in black and white as well. It's because, well, semi-black and white. You can see there's like some color in there. When I put color in there with the brushwork that I do, what ends up happening is we get a little bit of when we tint it, we get some color, some innate color. Anyway, that's all the game art talk. Like crazy. space fists. Sword. Lord Space Fist, are you still here? Hey there. Can I ask you a few things? Are you kidding me? You left again? I was just about to ask him. Yeah, push that all the way over here. There we go. I was just about to ask him something very important about his little drawing, little doodle. That kind of looks wonky. Now that I think about it, I don't want to do that. Alright, okay. So this looked actually pretty good. This looks pretty good, I mean. I'm not happy with this though. I broke the pattern that I had. And that ain't good. Davron followed just now. So that's pretty cool. You get here's a question. Do you guys appreciate it when I go and say, hey, this person followed? Like, do you guys like that? You guys like being recognized? I'm not sure if it adds any value just being like, you know, like when people go, oh, thank you, you know, or whatever. have any particularly harsh opinions on this. I'm not a streamer. I don't want to be like that. I don't want to be a YouTuber and hit the like button, you know. Don't forget to hit the bell. And I feel like mentioning every single person that follows, like, hey, you know, I want to find the right vibe for me. It's customary to do squats on cam to show your appreciation. That's true. I should do that. I should do that while oiled up. I have to hop out of the hot tub to do them. I'd like to say thank you, but don't have to say names all the time so lurkers don't feel like they need to chat. Call out lurkers. I'm sorry to hear that, Dragon. Let's do that right now. Alyssa, if you're listening, alright? You better speak up. Katie is desperate. You too. Commander Root, I better hear your voice in chat, like right now. Inferior, what the hell, you're usually a talker. Same with you, First. I'm just going through. Melody. I want to hear all your voices in chat, especially you, Donk7. It's fucked up. It's fucked up what I just did. Switching Edge, good idea. I've been using Edge for a long time. It still sucks, but it's better than Chrome. As a probably abnormal viewer, I prefer not to have all the stream events being acknowledged. That's fair. That's what I want to hear. Hold on. I installed the Brave browser. Hold on. Was it Brave? 1 second. I installed Brave. I use it. But I just haven't changed everything over to it. Not yet. They don't have like a quick import everything. And I kind of like that because I'm lazy. Oh, you can? Okay, I'll look for it. Oh, well, it might not have it from Chrome or from Edge. They're like, we're not even gonna do that for Edge because who the fuck uses Edge? I do. I use Edge. Alright, okay, hold on. What I was going to do was a copy. And then I was going to filter, other, offset. Perfect. This is what I need to do. Holy shit, I just unlocked like my true potential right now. Holy fuck. You guys are about to see some fucking insane shit right now. I'm sorry, wait, what? Dragon, what the fuck? What? Yeah, okay, I still don't. I still am not. You saying it twice just. It's not making it click, you know? I'm not quite on the same wavelength as you. I don't. Just. Hey, maybe if you say it a third time, I'll get it. I don't know what that is. Oh, God. Okay, so the whole point of me mentioning this was because this. Blue, did you just Google that? Or are you warning me from previous experience? Heed my warning. You guys ever been to a lemon party? Like, that's the kind of shit that I think is happening right now. Like, am I fucked up in thinking that I'm being baited into some bullshit like that? Okay, hold on. So, the whole point of me going, oh, I've unlocked my true potential, is other offset right here. So let's do 64. See that? That's where the new. So all my designs, I can have be. I just need to keep track of how many 64s I've done. But all my designs, I can just go, okay, 64, good. And then I can go filter, offset again, another 64. And maybe do one up here. Like that. And then I know that that it just works. It's not far off? Okay. Dragon. Why are you trying to bait me? What did I ever do to you? I'm trying to give you Best MMO RPG the world has ever seen. What did I ever do to you, huh? Offset, see, now I'm working right above here. How cool is that? I can maybe go even higher. Or maybe I'll make it a little bit smaller. Do any of that because I feel super dumb right now. Oh, I should have just done this whole design based off of this. That's what I should have done. But it's too late for that now. Okay. Let's go, well, that's messed up. That is really messed up what I have just done. I thought it was gonna be a really good thing, but it just ended up being really messed up. Hold on, let me fix this really quick. Oh, that fixes everything. Alright, now filter, other, offset. How many times did I do it? I did it 1, 2, 3. So, oops, now I did it 4 times. Filter, offset. We'll go minus. Okay. I'll go filter, offset, offset, offset. Okay, perfect. Perfect. That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Okay. It's nice because I did get some of these things that I liked, which is like these individual elements are like actually good. It's just I had to do some tomfoolery to make it actually do what I wanted, which it's like fine, whatever. Okay. We can get these trim sheets done. That's gonna be good. Oh crap. Wasn't paying attention to the YouTube. Kiro, I wish my game can get traction like this. And Orc Smash says, same goes to those bearded goblins. I think they call them dwarves. Warrock is saying, no worries, Lizardman is playable. Races, please. They're planned. If you're still around, they're planned. I like the idea of Snake Man, Deep One, and Cyclops. I like Cyclops too. I think Cyclops are... The Cyclops that I did there were pretty good. I hope you guys are still around to hear that. I always change my tabs over. I have another monitor, obviously. And I try to keep up with everything, but sometimes I just can't. I move a tab over and then I forget about it because I'm dumb and fuck. Alright, this is nice. But they just all feel like two different elements right now. Like all of it just feels like they're not quite attached, which makes sense because I did them all separately. Fuck. Alright, we'll do this. That work at all? If I go like this and I go crate clipping mask. What the fuck? Oh, that makes sense. Crate clipping mask. And then I go filter, outer glow. I change that size to something reasonable. Change that to white. And then I go erase all that in the bottom. double time on it. How long has this stream been? 3 hours? Jesus. Oh, I know what I need to do, actually. I don't need to change this. I can make that a little bit more chill, and then I can go like this. Yeah, okay. And go. Just chill out the darkness on all of this, because it's just too intense. So it looks like that. And everybody's happy. It doesn't look so fucking crazy. Okay, well, I still think it's just okay. Not entirely sold on it. Interesting, but this kind of looks like a mess. Like all this work and it still just kind of looks like a mess. Oh, that other thing that I added just made it worse. So what do you do when you have something that looks like a mess? No, yeah, it's like dunes and sails and waves but it's still not like where it should be. So this might help give it a little structure. sometimes the design just too. This one is just too disconnected from itself. That is so much better. That is so much better. Just like an element that connects all these. That's all it. Oh, that's all it is. And I was thinking too horizontally, like, oh, it's a horizontal thing. But no, you can bring some verticality into it and some, yeah, and that's what ultimately is gonna make this look good, I think. Yeah, that's so much better. Again, soften some of these up. Oh, that's so much better. I actually feel good about this, which was hard to say. Just a few. So that's without, that is with. Let's make clipping mask and then we'll bring it down. And I can also, oh, that's nice. So what I did there was just took down the opacity of that. That's a good point. Same. Yeah. Nice. filter. And we'll go sharpen, smart sharpen. And we'll see what that looks like. If we sharpen it just a little bit. Sharpen it too much and it looks ugly. So, yeah, just bring a little sharpen in. Good. Okay, cool. I feel like I could do one last like little pass of a bunch of like rock like breakages and stuff in there. But I think it's actually good. Yeah, I think that's good. Let's actually bring this up in value a bit. Yeah. Good. Alright. Well, that took fucking forever. I'm wearing like a sailor. Time for me to pack it in. 3.5 hour stream. I just want to say thank you everybody for joining. And chill. Did this and only a single trim sheet, or trim, only a single trim I mean, and I didn't get to any of the other crap that I need to get to. Alright. Is there anything else that I need to do before I... No, of course not. Sign off. Go check out monstersandmemories.com. Join the Discord at the bottom of the main homepage. Get the mailing list. To see updates. Check out Witherhome if you haven't. And yeah, if you I'm thinking the next month or so or two, I'm thinking of putting together a little Goblin drawing course that I'm sort of putting the idea out there. So I might do like yeah, I might do a little art course essentially. So let me know if you're interested in that on the Discord. Get some conversation about it going on. If you guys are down. If you're not, I mean, whatever. I'll be mentioning it in the future coming streams. Alright, I'll catch you guys later. Have a good one. I hope you all have a great... Is this Sunday now? Great rest of your Sunday. Oh, and one last thing. If you forget this, forget it. Just unsubscribe from me. Don't forget this one thing that I'm about to say. Do not ever